Hello, in this day I'm gonna talk about to you about the Gioconda or the Monalisa because in the reality the name of the Monalisa is not the Monalisa, it's the Gioconda. But first I think that it's important to talk about the painter. The painter is Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was born in a 15th of April of 1452. They born, they grow up, and when they have 30 years in 1482, they go to Milan because the Duke solicited him to be uh, their personal painter. They stayed there 17 years until the Duke fell from power. Then Leonardo have to go back to Florence. They stay in Florence another 7 years until the new Duke of Milan solicit again Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci go to Milan again. This is the name of Second Milan period. They stay there until they die. But in this period of the Second Milan period, they stay there and they paint things like the Gioconda, the last scene, a lot of things very famous. And they died the 5th of May of 1515. They died, but I think that it's important to talk now about the Gioconda. Lines of the Gioconda. You can see lines in the hair, in the river, and in the background. The lines in the background, like in there, represents rigid because it's a rock. The lines in the hair represent calm because it's not rigid, it's a movement. The lines in the river, that is curved lines, represents movement and rigid and agility. Colors. We have the color of the face and of the hair that is brown and clear brown. These colors represent nature and peace and happiness. We have the dark blue of the clouds that represents uh, sadness, cool, like that emotions more dark. And we have the red of the clouds that have that represents intense emotions. We have the clouds in the part of the background that represents calm and happiness, and the one that is the orange that represents hope. Shapes. We have the triangle, the biggest triangle in here that represents calms. Normally it represents aggressive, it can represent aggressive, but in this case no, because the Gioconda don't want to represent that. In here we can see rigid triangle that because it's triangle with rocks and with that. Circles represent infinity and cycle because it's a cycle never finish. We have the rectangular that represent the rectangle represents imponent. We have this is the Gioconda the first time that they painted the first week, and this is the Gioconda right now. And in this image, we can see the difference of the years and the past of the years. Here we have a composition. In composition, here we have that the Monalisa or the Gioconda is asymmetrical. That means that one side is different than the other. The right side, if you can see here, is darkness than the other one. In here, we can see movement in the clouds, in the part of the clouds, and in the river. In here, that names is emphasis. The emphasis go to the face and to the hands. But what is emphasis? Emphasis is when you see the picture, what does your eyes go first? Like in this example, you see the hands, the face, and the body. In here is unity and variety. The unity in this example is the Gioconda, and the variety is the background. Thanks for your attention.